Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. And the pre-4th anniversary has begun, and it has brought many things that I need to make videos on. But the most important thing that I need to start out with is that every single new player, or even medium player who doesn't have them, they need to do this character distribution event that can be found in the limited time section under the training tab. And this will give you the initial copies and 3 dupes of Gazel, Earthmillum, and Darkmillum. And for new players, you're going to ask me, why is that important? Why does that matter? And it matters because you're going to be using them in your support slots for the majority of your time playing. And the only reason that you are going to do that is because of their traits. So if we go to not that team, this team right here, you can see that I have Gazel, Millum, and Millum. Let's look at their traits real fast. So if we go into Gazel and we look at his skill, and all the way down here, his trait. When your troop contains 3 or more battle characters, increases your protection gauge by 11 at the start of battle, available in support formation, of which he is currently in support formation. Earthmillum has the same exact trait. When your troop contains 3 more characters, increase the protection gauge by 11 at the start of fight. And then if we go to Darkmillum, she also has 11% or 11 protection gauge at the start of battle. This is important because a lot of times new players, when they're watching my videos for the first time, they'll be like, Joker, why do you start with so much damn protection gauge? How are you cheating? Why is this a thing? And it's because of these 3 characters. So if we load into this fight, I'm just going to use an example team, we will see in real time that I'm going to have more than half of my protection gauge already filled. And that is by having Gazel, Millum, and Millum in the support slot up front and having them with 3 dupes. Because their trait only activates after the first and third dupes. On the first dupe, they'll get a little bit of protection gauge, but on the third dupe, they will get that full 11 points. And if you get 33 points of protection gauge to start off, your protection gauge looks like this. And it's more than halfway full, which makes things really easy to get access to your protector much faster. Turn 2 even sometimes. So, it's very important that all new players do that character distribution event and get access to Gazel, Millum, and Millum immediately, because they are legitimately free. So we're going to do this event right now, and we're going to get these copies and these dupes. I don't need them because I've had them maxed out for years, but by watching the support slot, you just get your initial copy of Gazel. So I mean, on your own time, you can go ahead and watch this tutorial. Cool, yeah, alright. It's showing us by selecting characters with the same element, you get extra stats. Okay. And that's it. Alright. Now you have Gazel in your box. And now for the first battle, you get 3 dupes of Gazel. And this fight has 10,000 EP, so you're going to kill it in probably 1 hit. Or 3 hits, depending on how many enemies there are. I don't actually know. But you can get Gazel for free, and you can get 3 of his dupes, so you immediately get access to his full trait. He only needs to be level 92. He only needs 3 dupes to get his full protection gauge, and he's dead in 1 hit. So there we go. Now we have 3 dupes of Gazel. And then it's probably going to give us another lesson that's going to give us Millum. One of the Millums. And you get a little bit of crystals too, so I mean, that's always nice. But these stages are not difficult. They're not supposed to be difficult. Support traits, round 2. What is this going to tell us? It's going to tell us that, oh yeah, when we get your first copy, either by using a dupe or the memory shards, you can get access to their trait on their first awakening. Or their third awakening, which they haven't actually said yet. But Millum's trait increases protection gauge, activated when even assigned to a support slot. So, now we have part 2, where we get the 3 dupes of Earthmillum. So let's go ahead and do that. And there's a mission here too. I'm not sure what that mission is. I'll have to look at that in the missions tab afterwards. But these are very easy. And every new player should do them because they're so easy, and because starting with maximum protection gauge makes your life so much easier. It makes getting your protection character available, and your entire team runs on your protection character. Like, if you do not have a good protector, your team will suffer. If you cannot access your protector until like turn 4 or 5, you're not going to have a good time. You need to get your protection character activated as soon as possible and start getting the benefits off of whatever they do, whether it be Divine General Elmesia, or the new Scourge Wielder Elmesia, or Donmachi Hestia, like whatever you have. The more protection gauge you can start with, the better. So, support trait recommendations now. Part 3. You get the initial copy of Dark Milim. There are numerous traits, and I've done videos on what traits do, so I've got a beginner's guide on that already. But they all do slightly different things. Some of them are better than others. There's a lot of disparity between how useful traits are. But now we can get our 3 copies of Dark Milim. The mission gives us a moat, okay, sure, to awaken her past level 100, if you get her there. But let's go ahead and just beat Dark Milim up, and then we can get our initial copies of Gazel, Milim, and then you, on your account, can feed them in. And then you can start using them in your protection slots, and you can start getting access to your protection character a lot easier and faster. And this is probably one of the best things they have ever fucking done, because these characters are really hard to pull out of the general pool, because there's so many characters now. The odds of you specifically pulling Gazel, Milim are super duper low, like 0.002% or something low. So it's not very easy to bank on you like getting them along the way. So the fact that they're giving it away, and this event is around for like 100+ days. Like, it's here until end of January. So this is big news for any new player starting from now until the end of January. And it's just great. It's super easy, and it just teaches you a little bit, but more importantly, it gives you access to the characters. So, and like, if we look at any of my teams, some of them are going to be there. Like, this one has all 3. This one has 2 of them, and then skill points. And then this one, same thing, skill points. But we still have 2 of those characters to give us extra protection gauge. This one has 3 of them. This one has 2 of them again. This one has 3 of them. This only has 1 character. That is a farming team. So, please, if you are a new player, please do that event. Please level up those characters, put them in your support slot, and you will thank me until the end of time. And if you're like a medium range player where maybe you had 2 of them, but no dupes, and you were missing the 3rd one, congratulations. You now have all the dupes you need, and you have that missing copy of Milim or whoever, and now you can take full access to the support gauge traits. So, that's the video that I wanted to give you guys. Please, everybody needs to do this event. Again, you go to the Limit tab, you go to the Training tab, and it will be right here waiting for you for the next 100 days. So please do it. Make your life easier. Thank me later. But that's it from me. Take it easy, and I'll see you all later.